Today is a good day. We have been waiting for this for at least 3 years, if not more. Are you guys ready?
You kidding? It's Monster Jam, buddy.
I've been ready since I was 8 years old, and that's a hell of a long time ago for this.
HERT, you were...
Oh. I have to go again.
We want to start over on that one?
We're gonna start over. We can back to one.
So I bet you're wondering why we're sitting in the stands at the Burnyard instead of hanging out inside of the Burnyard like we normally do.
Yeah.
This is violence on another level, even by my standards.
If you've watched our videos, then you know we are not safe people. But for this specific video, we have to be safe people. Why?
Because we have Ryan Anderson here and his Monster Jam Son-uva digger truck here.
Son of a digger. Son of a digger is in our house.
You see that sign right there? Aw, man, this camera has the slow zoom.
It's okay, wait. Oh, wait.
You see that sign right there? All right, wait for it to zoom back out and then I'll finish this conversation. We're about to get our own mini little Burnyard Monster Jam thanks to Ryan Anderson driving Son-uva digger, the predecessor?
The progeny. The scion. The next generation of Dennis Anderson and...
absolutely insane. He shredded the yard better than like 50% of the people who have come here.
Yeah, man.
First try, wall rides, spinneroonies, jumps.
Spinneroonies?
Spinneroonies?
I like that.
Is that what that was?
Spinneroonies.
The fastest donuts I've ever seen in my life. Just full spin cycle. How was it, man? Heck yeah, man. Oh my god. Dude,
Yo!
such a relief. I'm not gonna lie, dude. This has been like
insane, dude.
Yo,
we got
such a
some heat.
Yo.
We got some heat there.
yeah, that's smoking, transmission smoking, brakes are smoking, motor's smoking.
Ryan.
But hey,
you literally just shredded the yard harder than about 50% of the people who have ever come here. And something that isn't 12,000 pounds.
there's still so much tread left.
So that means we're gonna get a round two?
Heck yeah,
All
dude. I'm gonna go
right.
as long as this thing will let me,
All right.
dude.
And then your controlled figure eights and slides, you put it on, you can't.
Put it on the wall here.
Yeah.
You made a nice like rooster tail attire.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yes, I really did want to do that.
Yeah.
Dig out?
Yeah.
At first, when they told us, they're like, hey, you guys can't be in the yard filming, we're kind of like, hey, this what we do. After seeing that, I'm kind of like, you know what?
I backed up a little bit. I was like, all right.
It's just our own personal monster jam. That's just how we gotta look at it. The more I hang out with Ryan, I'm starting to like really fall in love with monster trucks.
Yes. It's kind of amazing.
They're one of the coolest fucking machines ever made. Like, it can run over stuff, it can push stuff, it can do four-wheel burnouts,
drift just about anything.
it can do spinneroonies.
No, I figured it was happening, but like I just wanted to make sure that you guys need it.
Of course, but when you drive this, you tell us like you can't see anything.
No,
The Hans device is so tight.
Yeah, I'm strapped in.
You're strapped in.
The only thing I can do is
basically
my hands and my legs. That's it. My head is strapped in as tight as possible. Like if there's any bit of movement whatsoever, dude, it's a no-go for us because we're getting beaten and banged. Like that's a intro jump. That's like small.
Well, let's start off by getting a look in your cockpit. I want to see where you sit. You gonna hop in?
I'm just gonna take
Hold
it.
on.
Right foot.
Hey.
Oh wait, what?
Whoa, come on, man.
Right foot. There you go.
Oh man.
Yo, look at this.
Oh man.
Yeah, if Zach's having a hard time, there's no way your boy's getting in there.
Look at what he's got on his helmet.
Yeah, dude.
Hey.
Always for years, man.
Hey.
Yeah, never without.
He's got a actual like 1/4-inch ratchet to tighten up his damn seatbelt. That's
One on
actually
both
really
sides.
smart.
I run a 7-point harness, so I've got the regular crotch belt, then I've got 2 other belts that come from like right underneath my butt cheeks, go all the way around, cinch through the lap belts and then back over, so that actually like spreads you out and shoves you back in the seat.
Right.
Obviously the top belt's like normal. The ratcheting lap belts are like a lifesaver. Solid seat, everybody's like, oh, you gotta have a suspension seat. No, dude.
That's what I thought.
Sucks.
But that's not good because you actually do a little bit of movement and then you hit harder.
You don't want that. You want to be solid, man.
Is the seat custom made for you?
Yeah,
So
every
it's a
seat's-
form-fitted seat, like a Top Fuel sort of, or a Formula One sort of.
So this monitor up here, what is
That's
this?
actually like a super cheesy backup camera.
There's nothing cheesy about that. I mean,
I
you
got
can't
it
see.
just as a like semi-joke. I'm like, maybe this will work, and it's actually like one of the best things I've bought off Amazon in my life. Like I whip in my parking spot, and everybody's like, man, how do you get in there? So he's like, I whip in, I'm right in my camera.
So I noticed your tack is at full tilt right now.
Hey, Aaron, turn the power switch on over there.
to win it?
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, hit the recall.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. All right.
Yeah, about 8,800 RPM.
Yes. Don't show my engine builder in this video. He says 8,000 chip always.
He said, "F you, engine builder." Let's talk about the guts of this
I was
thing.
gonna say one thing. It's pretty cool. Like it's all see-through plexiglass in here, so like front and back. So there is probably a little bit more visibility, although not much.
But it's over the hood as much as you're looking through the
Like anytime
quote-unquote
you're
firewall.
in it, the suspension is dropped out so much in the front and crushed in the rear.
So you're looking at the sky
Yeah,
as you're
and
going through the
my
windshield.
hood is like big and flat, like old
Yep.
Peterbilt.
Yep.
So like once it goes up, I'm basically looking through the floor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what Zach's getting out. What is it like to go from this yard? How does it drive in a stadium with Monster Jam? How is
So obviously this thing's super small for
Yeah.
what we normally do. And the asphalt's really crazy in the trucks because it's like super tacky up until like a certain point, and then it just totally breaks loose. So that's kind of weird. Normally we got like a really nice clay base, so that's kind of what we set everything up for. But out here is just sweet. I mean, it's I can't just get over his Burnyard.
Dude, that was amazing.
So hold on, so check it out. Some dude named Dennis Anderson comes along and he's got a truck called Gravedigger and he's got gravestones on the side and they interview him on TV and they go, why do you have gravestones on the side? All the other trucks on it. He goes, because I'm gonna put them all in their graves. And I love that. And now Ryan, you've continued that with Son-uva Digger too. Look at this, this is his competition.
There's John Chase. I want to point out also like the disrespect. You even put old boy's name on.
Yeah, exactly. That's my arch nemesis. Dude. Like me and that dude really like we go at it.
Oh yeah.
They don't even cover it on TV, but like me and this dude don't get along.
Oh, all right.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I like did the ultimate body slam ever. I'm sure you guys.
Wait, IRL like.
With the monster.
Oh, okay. I was gonna.
He didn't have that good of a run. Crashed early, laid upside down, and there was this big, nice transfer jump that I was already planning on hitting and trying to land on this other jump. Well, he was right there. I'm like, I think I can make it. I like seriously, probably 30, 40 foot in the air, dead onto his truck.
Him in it?
No, he wasn't in it. No, he.
I wouldn't like you either if you did that.
The disrespect right there.
Yeah, we've just gotten back to where.
Is there video of that?
Yes.
Oh, brute. So, I see a big block in a power glide, which seems very pissed off right now, and it's pouring fluid out.
It is.
So, all right, walk us through the big block setup.
So it's a world product block, tall deck, 540 cubic inches. We're like 12.5 to 1 on the compression, which is decent for a blower motor. Brodix BB3 heads, and with Monster Jam, our sanctioning body regulates us to no bigger than an 871 blower, so it's kind of small in the world of crazy performance.
That small?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean,
It's a 12 to 1 compression blown 540 cubic inches.
Just look at it.
Alcohol fed.
yeah.
Like me.
That's not.
I mean, it's a standard helix too, though. I mean, so that's another part of the rules. No more than 871. No.
That's a big
it
deal.
has to be a standard helix.
literally looks like a 13B on top of his motor.
The supercharger itself, yeah.
And we're only overdriving it 10% faster than the crank, so we're actually making 12 pounds of boost. So yeah, there's an actual number that probably makes sense.
You're running the power glide, and then it goes transferred into what is that?
That's a billet transfer case made by SES. It's all
it's just-
aluminum.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just a drop box, and it's got straight cut, big, crazy steel gears in it. It is like probably the loudest thing second to the motor in this whole truck. Like when you get shut down at high speed, that thing is like, sounds like it's getting ready to just explode. It's crazy, but it's the strongest thing in the world. Like this is what they use to hook like multiple engine pulling tractors together, and we made them make it longer so we can make the trucks taller.
Ah, okay.
So much heavy machinery that's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
repurposed for your truck.
Definitely. It's also got a quick change box on the front. And I can pop that off and change it from anywhere from 20% underdriven to 20% overdriven. But 20% overdriven would be like on kill. Like right now I'm at 17% underdriven. That's where I've been at all day. The most we normally run would be like 6% overdriven. And you're talking about probably 70 mile an hour.
What?
Yeah. Like right now it's probably in the 40s, something like that. 50.
Man.
That's disrespectful. So,
A lot of big
let's
stuff.
talk numbers. What kind of power? Horsepower,
We're like
torque?
right at 1,400 horsepower. Yeah,
And
it's,
then the weight?
it's pretty rad. Yeah, 12,000 pounds. The truck's 10,000 pounds without the tires.
What's
by
the
itself.
what's the
Okay,
weight
so
of the tires?
so it's 675 pounds
675?
each.
Yep.
Yeah.
I learned something.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then what's the outer diameter of the tires?
The
the
outer
OD?
diameter is 66 inches
66 inches.
tall. They're 43 inches wide.
Girth.
Yes.
So I didn't realize. I thought it was 12,000 for the truck and then.
No. 10,000 for the truck by itself, roundabout, and then right around 12 with the tires on it.
All right, suspension-wise, because these are enormous, but this is all hydraulic stuff, right? I mean,
This is a purpose-built monster truck shock. These are made by Patrick Engineering, PEI. These shocks on the rear are 30 inches of travel. On the front is 26 inches of travel. It's a nitrogen over a hydraulic fluid shock. So there's actually a piston in there with valving ports, valving shims, all stacked up. And you charge these things with nitrogen pressure. We do nitrogen, so we don't want the atmosphere or the weather to affect the ride height or the pressures of the shock.
Do you adjust the valving through the pressure?
Somewhat, yeah. We do.
Okay.
You can adjust the shocks by different pressures, different ride heights. We do also have a valve to adjust it. I'm running like 420 psi in the back 4 shocks because there's 2 shocks per corner, 320 in the front. We run about 10 to 12 inch, 10 inches of shock shaft showing in the front and 12 to 13 in the rear. That's like our ride height.
I was told that you guys are doing a new cooling system on this with like a huge pump that I see here.
Yeah, so it's kind of like just, this is not our normal system, so we went with a really high flow Mezier pump, a high flow radiator, and some C3PO fans, I don't even know what they're called, but it was just for this. So I want to be able to run as long as possible, as hard as possible all day without overheating. And normally, about 2 minutes into me getting wild, I'll normally be done. Like I got to let the truck sit for a while.
Oh, really?
So this actually, it still gets warm like this, but it cools down way faster, so we can get right back into the action. Actually, this radiator's like smaller as far as like thickness wise than our normal radiator, but it just it's flowing a lot bigger
With that
lines.
electric, that's an electric water pump.
Yeah, electric water pump. Normally,
Is that what you
this one's
normally run? Or?
We normally run an electric water pump, but our normal ones are pumping like 30 gallon, 28 gallons a minute or something like that. This is like 40 something or 50 something.
And what's that? Is that
The
oil
tranny
cooler,
and
trans
oil?
Yeah, 2 tranny coolers up there from Durali. That's our normal deal.
Still struggling.
Yeah, yeah, they still hate their life. I mean, it's kind of a lot from the little baby Power Glide to hold all this.
I couldn't imagine being a transmission attached to these things right here. Like, this is absurd.
Yeah, oh no, I was gonna mention it's
Puts it on the bumper.
yeah.
I plan on, I don't think I touched that. I think I just touched the tires, but I definitely plan on scraping this off.
Yeah, this is wheelie.
Yeah, hopefully I can get everything to work out and I can scrape some more off here. Leave some glue for you guys.
All right. How many hours do you have in there?
Yeah.
I don't practice, man. I've never practiced.
What?
Wow, I don't practice. I show off the blow up, that's all I do. Wow.
I don't know when it's gonna come out, but if y'all want an in-depth look at this thing, like a long in-depth look, there's gonna be a build biology on it. We're gonna get all the nooks and crannies. There's gonna be a bunch of bonus content on it because there's just way too much to go over.
Yeah, we're here for action.
Yeah. So y'all wanna party?
Yeah.
Do you wanna party?
That was. got it.
crazy.
What are you doing? This man's a beast. That was so
yeah.
awesome.
I
12
did-
o'clock boy.
Yeah.
6 o'clock boy.
Stuff. I mean, obviously, I come here to slay some tires, but I had to show you a little bit of the Monster Jam tire, the Monster Jam style as well. You know?
Oh my gosh, dude.
Like, yes, man. You got
That
it
was
up on the side, like you
straight
took all
up
the BKB
insane.
off the sidewalls.
Yeah,
man. Like,
it's-
you really put it up on the side there. Man. Wow.
This man said, I don't practice.
This is not
Just show up.
practicing.
Just show up.
It's game
I
day.
can't help it.
Just-
That's a wrap! A truly
Almost for a drink.
garbage
Oh,
gun.
yep.
Garbage gun.
That's not a good thing.
That's his new name. Garbage gun. Garbage gun.